Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. We're here with Adam Lerner, and this is the Road to South by Southwest episode 2. Adam, nice, fresh, shaven face. How are you doing?
It's more like a trim. I wouldn't say a shave, but yeah, feels
You're
pretty
right.
good, actually.
You know, I looked at some of those pictures the other day, and you definitely looked pretty good to me. I didn't mind those, the way that you looked with
Well,
the
it's
beard. It was a little scraggly.
a little scraggly and
Whoa.
gray.
It was a little on the scraggly side. Ari, what's going on, buddy?
Oh,
We lost Ari. Why did we lose Ari? Chris, Ari's good. I need to bring him in. So I'm bringing Ari in. Hopefully he lasts in here. And Ari, does that work this time?
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool.
Can you
Ari,
hear me?
welcome.
Okay.
I can
Hey, guys.
absolutely hear you. So everybody, this is Ari. You guys know Ari. He'll be joining us on the road to South by Southwest. He will be in the driver's seat, passenger seat, back right side seat, maybe on the roof. We don't know yet. We'll see what happens.
I might do some drunk driving.
put him in the way
Drunk driving or trunk driving?
Drunk driving, not drunk driving. No drunk driving.
No, we will not be drinking and or driving. I mean, we will be possibly drinking and driving, but not at the same time.
Oh, no.
Chris, can you throw off that question comment thing for me? Actually, I can type it in here. I don't see it waiting, so I'll just type it in here. Throw that on the screen. Guys, thank you for joining us again. We're going to get this question comment on the screen so you can copy and paste this into your Facebooks, Twitters, Google Pluses. We're now on Pinterest. Not that you could do this on Pinterest or anything, but yeah, we're just here to talk for the next 27 minutes about the road to South by Southwest that we will be taking. It's going to be a fun journey. We're going to do a lot of Spreecasting from the car. We're going to be stopping at every Waffle House. Ari's going to be plotting out that course very soon to make sure that we stop every X amount of hours to make sure we get some to make sure that we get some double hash browns. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ari, what are you most looking forward to for this road to South by for your third time?
Yeah, this is not a new thing anymore. I'm looking forward to. I mean, it's always good fun. Like, you do the drive. I love seeing the country. We're a huge country, and you don't really realize it until you're stuck in a car for several hours, and you're just kind of seeing the way the whole country lays out. It's a pretty amazing aspect of any trip, but I love that the South by experience kind of cuts through half the country.
Absolutely. Adam, what's in your mind?
It kind of reminds me of being on tour with my band all over again. Just kind of doing a lot of miles, listening to great music, eating all kinds of crazy food, taking pictures along the way, getting into conversations, meeting new people. It's the same kind of concept. We're kind of troubadours for the FroKnowsPhoto Nation, just like if we were troubadours for whatever band we'd be in. And, that makes it a lot of fun. It's kind of like a band of brothers for the Fro Nation.
Sure. And somebody just asked, is it about the music or the travel? It's about photography. It's about food. It's about fun. It's about travel. It's all of it wrapped into one. And that leads us into a camera that we're going to be taking pictures with. And this is that Fuji Instax thing. This is like a instant camera, and it's kind of fun. And I'll tell you guys, I was out shooting with it yesterday. They're pretty inexpensive to pick up one. The film is a little more on the pricey side. But this is fun. It's not the greatest quality in the world, and that going into it, that it's more fun. And Ari had the great idea, that you turn these into like business cards. You take a picture, you put a sticker on it, and nobody's going to forget you, and it's a cool thing. So I'm going to have like 3 of these in the car, actually 4 of them with like a case of film, so that we can shoot along the way. And if you get onto the Froto walks, which we're hopefully doing in Nashville and South by Southwest in Austin, we'll let you guys play with those cameras and take some pictures yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that sound, Ad? Does that sound like fun to you?
Well, it's kind of like an Instagram without the online capability. And
but that's why you take a picture of it after the fact and then put it on Instagram.
the instant Fuji, then you take a photo of it with your iPhone and then post it to Instagram. Okay, that works.
It's the long way around. But here's what I'm thinking, Ari, and guys
Yeah.
out there. This is what I'm thinking, that we'll take a bunch of those pictures, and we're not going to Instagram them all. But for the tour video that we're going to put together, we got to pick a good song for it, just like last year. And I'm thinking we'll just have those different Instax pictures just flying in and out of the edits, because it will be cool to see the journey from the photos that we take with those Instax pictures.
Definitely. Definitely.
So Ari, let me ask you something. Are we going to be able to make a playlist for Spotify that we can just add every song to from the trip, or are you starting to contemplate if you're going to make separate playlists for certain parts of the journey, or is it going to be a as we go type of thing? You're going to figure that out.
I think it's going to be a little bit of all three.
All right.
A little bit of all three.
Yep, we got the Frodo walk to talk about a little bit. Adam, thank you for coming down to that.
Oh man, that was so much fun. Really enjoyed it.
I got to say, when I walked out of the loft, we walked out of the loft and we turned left to the corner to see 150 people. Well, you saw half the people, right. And then when we looked on the other side, there were the rest of the people on the other side, and it was just insane. So, was anybody here on the photo walk? If you were, just type in the box or ask to be on camera so that we could bring you on to talk. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, it was a great amount of fun. We had like 150 plus people walking around the streets. We literally took up a full block when we were walking. And Adam did some fun stuff. You did some trespassing, didn't you?
Do I have to say it online? We did some urban exploration.
No, you weren't.
We did some urban exploration of, was it an old brewery? An abandoned brewery, which was really awesome because it was so gritty inside and it was all graffitied up. Did a lot of off-camera flash, had like some little impromptu kind of model sessions and little teaching sessions, and everybody kind of just pitched in, and it was a lot of fun, man. A lot of really, really great photographers on that walk.
Yeah, cool. So Ari's got a jet for a minute, or he's got to go for now. Ari, thank you for jumping on when you could. We'll see you a little later. All right?
Thanks, guys.
All right. So there we go. Ari's got to run. So the walk was great. The urban exploration was great. We had everything from age group of an 8-year-old all the way up to, I don't even know how old they got. People came all the way from Virginia. We had those 2 ladies drive up, and by the way, one of them left with a Black Rapid. She got an RSW1 woman strap. And then we've got this strap over here. This actually is still up for grabs. This is part of that contest, and I'm going to grab that link in a minute. Adam, what else did you oh, you were trying to grab it.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about the walk.
Well, I mean, the cool thing was that, we had put it out there if people wanted to model. And not only did we have participants, actual photographers that volunteered to model, who did an amazing job. We had one woman who was like, dancing all over a police car. I don't really know how that even came about. Like a local Philly cop was like totally cool with that. I guess he was friends with one of the photographers. We actually had a full-fledged model, a woman who's, starting her modeling career. And she came out and she was doing modeling for people and exchanging information. So that was really cool. We had like that kid's mom who wanted to model. I don't know. So that was really nice because we were able to give some instruction, do some off-camera flash, and then people got to actually photograph real models, which is something that, people don't often get to do in their day-to-day. And this all happened on the street, which was incredible. And it was like a 50-degree day in January. So the planets aligned. I mean, it was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun. So talking about Nashville, I see you guys talking about it. How many people in the room right now would make it out to Nashville, say on March 10th? It's a Saturday. I think Saturday would be the best to come out to Nashville, and we would probably do a photo walk maybe during the morning, late morning, early afternoon. Who would be up for that? That would be pretty cool. So as we see, we'll wait to see who can come up to that. It would be a lot of fun. Oh, well, speaking of Atlanta, Atlanta could be fun. I got an invite, Adam, by the way, today.
Oh, yeah.
To, Zach is going to be doing one of these open portfolios at his studio coming up. We got an invite to come down and maybe throw a little party down there.
Let's do it, man. Say when. I'll book.
Yeah, I'll let you know when. I'm thinking we'll do it.
All right, let's do it.
So let me see. I want to send Chris a quick note. So guys, on the screen right now, you can see how you can enter to win that Black Rapid strap. All you really need to do is leave a comment in the Facebook comment box below on that link, and just tell us what you would do with your strap, where you would take it in the world, and you could be selected at random to win. And maybe Black Rapid will give us a second one because we saw that it hit 1,000 likes, which is a good thing. If you guys are interested to get on camera and you have got a question, be sure to invite yourself on camera, and then we'll see if we can bring you on. We've got a few spaces open to do that, so we'll see what happens from there. Anybody have some general questions come in, use the comment or question button, which is at the bottom right-hand corner of the chat, so you can submit some questions to come in, and then also scroll over Adam and myself and be sure to follow us. So that gets rid of all of that housekeeping stuff, and yeah, I guess this is a question. I'm going to throw it on the screen and see what it says. Is this a music tour? No, actually, this is a FroKnowsPhoto tour. It's a photography thing that does play. And you see, don't forget, South by Southwest is not just about music. It's interactive, it's music, and it's movies. And we're going to be there through interactive and for part of the music festival, and I'll be on the street doing the Black Rapid thing again, not handing out straps, going to play Let's Make a Deal on the street, and that's going to be a lot of fun to see who we can run into randomly and offer them a trade in straps, because that would be really cool to see if that would, to see how that works again. But really, it's about the experience. It's about education. It's about teaching as much as we can while we're on the road, because we have a lot of time in the car and doing a lot of talking, right? Yep. Adam, what do you see part of it as?
I mean, I think that we'll also probably do some impromptu photo shoots. I mean, I see us, photographing all different kinds of stuff. Maybe we'll pick a theme along the road and have some viewers, pitch in. Maybe we'll say, okay, gas stations or Waffle House or something, so that we get everybody involved in our trip as well, kind of in a virtual way.
Right.
It would be nice. Maybe we do find a band down there and we do a photo shoot for them. I mean, there's so many different things, and the cool thing about that is that we could kind of show the readers how you do a photo shoot for a band, and then the band will get some nice band shots. So there's a lot of possibilities.
Yeah, there definitely are. So this is a good question on the screen. What day will we be in Austin? And we're looking at that Monday. I believe it's Monday the 12th is the first day of the interactive. And hey, Dad, how are you? So guys, by the way, I'm at my house. I had to come back to the home area to take to do some personal stuff.
Hello.
And then
What am I doing?
Yeah, and then go from there. But so we're looking at March 12th in Austin, and yeah, I'm at my dad's house, guys. And there, the kitty just walked by. Miyagi just went to go see my dad. I know, distractions. This is why I usually do it at the loft. But we gotta get used to this in the car, because there's gonna be weird people just driving by. So yeah, we're looking at March 12th, 13th, 14th, probably 15th to be in Austin. So one of those days, keep an eye out for when we're gonna do a photo walk, a Froto walk down there. That would be a lot of fun. So I'm going to pull up another question here. What gear will you going to bring? We did talk about this a little bit last week, but we'll definitely have our Nikons. We'll definitely have our lenses, audio gear, so we can create good content for you when we just stop randomly on the side of the street. Adam, you going to bring are you bringing anything interesting if you do decide to jump in the car with us?
If that Fuji X Pro 1 goes to market before then, I know that I'm kind of on an early list on one of those puppies, and I know it's crazy to think about going to another format, but there's something I just love about that, and the image samples that I've seen, like the image quality is amazing, and the form factor, those really sharp prime lenses. There's a lot of things I like about it, and if we can hook one of those up, that might be on the road. I'll definitely bring some film cameras. I'm not quite sure which ones I'll bring. I know I'll be shooting a lot with that Instax. So there'll be a variety of toys in the bag to play with.
Absolutely. And I saw somebody ask, what kind of car are we going to be driving? It's some kind of SUV. Don't know which, don't know what. I've put a reserve on one. I want to get a bigger one, but, you know, it's kind of difficult when we're driving and have to leave the car there type of thing. Well, if the D4 is here, we may have it, we may not. We'll see. We will see what happens from there.
The D4 is with us, or any new products, you know, we'll talk all about them because we'll probably have a little bit of time to play with them and discover, you know, the new features and stuff like that. So, you know, we won't know what gear is going to be out until it comes out, really. We just
Exactly.
know it out soon.
Exactly. I saw this question in here, and I know this isn't much of a South by Southwest question, but I don't see it. It didn't pop up on the screen. Basically, it asks, what's the maximum size you can print from a D7000? And I'm just going to flat out answer this question for everybody about every single camera. There is no size limit to what size you can take any photo from any camera. It could be a 2-megapixel camera. It could be your iPhone. It could be my D2H from back in the day. I could blow those shots up to anything. If you have a good quality shot, exposed properly, captured with nice lenses, just done well, you can make the picture any size you want. So your camera and your megapixels doesn't determine pretty much how large you can make a print. You agree with that, Ad?
Yep. I mean, obviously, higher resolution image is going to be less noisy when you blow it up. But, you know, sometimes a lower resolution blown up has a really nice look about it. So it's an artistic decision, really.
And also, cropping plays a part in that. If you're going to crop your image, you're losing quality. The more quality you lose, the less large you can make an image. So that's why I don't crop. I can take all of the raw data and make it as big as I want, even from my 4-megapixel D2H back in the day. I've got pictures, Adam, you've seen the pictures in the loft from, could you tell which ones were film and which were D2H, D2X, or D3?
You know, I actually didn't. I mean, I'm sure that if I really was thinking about it, I didn't think about it. But I'm sure that I could, if I actually was trying to decipher which was which. But they all looked pretty awesome at that size. What are they, 30 by 45?
Yep, 30 by 45.
Yeah, that's a nice.
Those are.
And you know, for anybody that's never actually made, nobody can hear me. For anybody that's actually never made prints, I'm going to actually bring the mic closer to my face.
I hear you.
That's actually never made prints. You know, I really recommend it. I mean, I'm not suggesting that you go out and you print every darn photo that you take, but if you've got some photos that you really love, thanks. You know, make some prints, and if you've got something that you actually think is a wall hanger, you know, maybe make an 8 by 10 or whatever, and then if it's great, make a huge poster of it. You'll like it.
That's definitely a good recommendation. And speaking of posters, I'm going to pick up 4 new ones tomorrow at Taylor Photo. We're going to make a video while we're there, and
For the loft?
it's going to be pretty cool.
Are they for the?
What was that?
Are they for the loft?
Yeah, I got that Modest Yahoo photo. I've got that Esperanza Spalding photo, a photo from South by Southwest last year, and I can't remember the 4th one that I picked, but there's going to be 4 of them, and we'll see what that looks like when we get there. You want to take this question that popped up on the screen?
Neither one is better. It just depends on the kind of light that you're looking for. Softbox, octabox, you're going to get a similar type of light. Octa is going to be a little bit more focused, probably more specular. You know, it depends on what you're trying to do. I would say you could probably use either. And also size is going to matter, and also what kind of light you're using, whether it's going to be a speed light or a strobe. But, you know, when you're talking about softbox, octabox, you're talking about something that's within the same kind of result as far as the way it looks. Octabox, again, will just give you more shaping, and softbox, you know, probably more of a spread. But, you know, really, that's a good question. But I think you could probably bring either.
Did anybody just see Mr. Miyagi right there?
Yeah.
I'm thinking Miyagi's up there. Adam, you keep talking. Yeah. I'm going to turn the camera and do an Instax photo. So why don't you answer something? I'm going to do an Instax photo just to see what we can get of the kitty here.
We need another question up on the screen here. Anybody got something good? Let's see.
Kitty.
Looking.
All right, I'm back. Look. Yeah, the Instax just came out.
Okay, can you recommend the 30 Sigma f4 for 2x crop DSLR? Well, the Sigma 30 f1.4 is a super nice lens. It's a pretty gorgeous lens. I don't know. I mean, I would almost go with the 35 millimeter f1.8 if you were Nikon because of the price point on it. It's super sharp. It's super fast. Really super nice lens. And at 2x crop, I think you might be getting some vignetting with that 31.4. So I'm
Yeah.
not quite sure how that would work. I think it's more lens than you might need.
Yeah, so we're going to try to keep the questions as much about South by as possible, but here's the Instax picture. I'm just going to keep holding it until it's fully processed, but you guys can see what's happening. Yeah, this is a Fuji Instax. I think they're like under 99 bucks for the camera itself, and it's cool. I mean, yeah, it's not your Instagram, but it's something challenging, and we did, I did a photo shoot with this, and I did a full shoot with Sarah, and I have a full video of that coming soon. So I did a 5-minute portrait with this thing, and it's pretty cool. So I look forward to just playing around and trying to learn everything from this.
Well, the thing about this is that it's instant gratification, but at the same time, it also has a really kind of a unique look about it that is really hard to replicate, with a very high-end digital camera. So there's something really nice about the way that the light transfers onto the paper, and I don't know. I love instant. I think it's great.
It's also one of a kind too.
That's true. That's it. That's
But here's what I was thinking before we get to that question is that you take a picture of somebody when you're out and about, and you put the sticker on on this right down in here that has FroKnowsPhoto, Jared Polin, and my email address. You hand that to somebody, they're going to hang that on their by their desk. They're not really going to forget that because it is something cool of them that you got there. So let's see. You should stop in Lexington, Kentucky for thoroughbred horse racing. That would be a fun stop for doing a photo shoot. Man, do I need to bring my 300-2.8 with me if we do that? That would be interesting.
Well, I think for something like that, you probably want that.
Yeah, I could, but it was interesting. I saw somebody typing in there, Killer Kenny Cat. Ryan, welcome to the room. If you do want to jump on the camera, Ryan, you're more than welcome to. But I did a rapid fire critique, an Adorama Pix rapid fire critique with her that's in the can, that's been edited, that's probably going to come next week. It's pretty cool. So yeah, she's great. I love the photos that she's getting. And guys, remember, she's shooting with like a T1i, I believe. And when it's a T1i, she has a good piece of glass. She bought a 51.4, which she loves a lot. So I'm going to put this down. Somebody was asking something about the quality of this. It could be darker, but I mean, for what it is, it looks pretty good. How's it look, Adam?
Looks nice. You can see the detail in Mr. Miyagi. Nice colors. Muted.
A little bit. See, the thing is, we're so spoiled. I mean, this is a $99 camera. We know that it's not, a D3S and a 24-70 or 70-200 on it. It's meant to look all, interesting, and it's about challenging yourself to come up with some cool things with it. But it's a cool instant shot of the Miyagis. So we got like 6 more minutes as we're going to continue this on. Why don't you guys go ahead and type in where you're from again so we can see it for the live chat, so it's recorded, just so that we can see where you guys are all calling from while we answer this next question. Are you going to test a Spreecast on the move? Oh, absolutely. The whole point is that we're going to be doing Spreecast from the car. At least that's the idea. Ooh, look, there's somebody from Russia.
Saw that.
And yeah, we're going to have our 4G hotspots, our LTE devices. We're going to try those out. The mobile app will be out, so hopefully we'll be able to make it work. Now, this is a big test because we haven't done it yet, but one way or another, we're going to make it work. We'll do our Spreecast. We're probably going to be giving away a lot of straps during the trip. I'm not sure on the total amount of number I've talked them into giving us yet, but I'm hoping that it will be a bunch, that every Spreecast we can randomly select a person to win something. That would be really, really cool.
Super cool.
Okay, so good question. How many exposures? It comes in 10 exposures per pack. You get 20. You get 2 packs per basically you get 10 shots per cartridge, 2 packs for boxes, and depending on where you purchase it, I know Alan's got film there. It was cheaper than on Photo Jojo. Photo Jojo was like $22.99 for a pack of a 2-pack of film, and that's just a lot over the top. You can find it at Alan's for much less than that, and probably ask for the Fro price will probably do you even better on that. So that would definitely be cool. Yes, Ryan. And Ryan, you know what? How about this? How about I send Ryan one of these Ryan, I'm going to send you one of these Instax cameras and some film to play with to see what you come up with. I think you'd have a lot of fun with that, and I think you've definitely earned that with what you've done for the weekend assignment. So I'm going to see if they will send me one to give to you, and that way we can see what you come up with, because I think you'll come up with something cool with that. So yeah.
The thing is that with the camera like that is that you have to work within the limitations. That's why Jared and I often will tell people, just buy a decent camera body and a 50-1.8 or a 35-1.8 and just learn to work within those parameters, and then build on it and stop relying on zooms and all kinds of other fancy bits until you really kind of feel comfortable shooting with one thing.
Yeah, and I watched as the Miyagi picture has come back more into developing, the detail has come in a lot more. So it does take sometimes more than 5 minutes to make that happen, but it looks good. It really does look good.
Very nice.
I'm looking for... I saw a Black Rapid question there, Chris. Was there another one in there? Doesn't really matter much, but I think I can't wait to see what Ryan's going to do with an Instax camera. And I will tell you, I figured out how to turn off the flash. It's called gaff tape, everybody. Okay. There is no on and off switch for that, but that's just the nature of the beast. I mean, that's the fun of doing this. It's trying to figure out how to use what you have and make it work. So in the last couple minutes here, we will be doing these every week leading up till we leave for South by Southwest, which is we're going to leave on the 9th of March. That gets us hopefully into Nashville on the night of the 9th, because it's like a 12-hour drive. And then that night we'll probably hang out at the bars. We'll probably announce a bar, and maybe you guys can come down. But the next day on Saturday, we're going to do a photo walk probably in the morning, and then maybe we'll get on our way in the car so that we don't have to fully take forever or take too long to get to Austin. We can at least start our trek, because we have to be there by Sunday night so we can get ready for the show starting on the Monday morning. What Black Rapid strap should you get? Well, that's an interesting question. I am partial to loving my RS7. No, I love my RS Sport, and I'm waiting for the RS Fro to show up. Now, I like the RS Sport. Yep. If you're a bigger person, the RS7 is going to be better because you can get an extra attachment for it. But I'm waiting for the RS Fro to come out. How many people here would want an RS Fro? Adam, which one do you like?
I like the Sport. I think it's the most comfortable.
And I agree, it's the most comfortable for me as well. So if you do have a Black Rapid strap, guys, why don't you type in the box that, say, I have a Black Rapid, just so that we can see how many of you guys have it. It'll be cool to see what you have. Now, they did come out with the RS Sport 2, which is a thinner one, but I think it's too thin for my liking. It kind of plays on the woman strap type of thing, which they have limited edition colors in the woman strap. But it's definitely cool to see all the straps that you guys have. And if you don't have one, you can enter that contest to win one. And I think I still may have the link here. Yep. The contest is right there. We'll pop this up on the screen on the way out. If you guys click over to here when we are done dragging it onto the screen, you can sign up to win an RS7 right now. And that contest is ending on Tuesday, and that's really going to be it. So, Adam, thank you for coming on. You got anything else you want to add? You doing anything fun this week?
Yeah, shooting a bunch of different stuff. I'm shooting some seniors, which should be really interesting. I'm shooting seniors that have a cool active lifestyle.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. We're even going to shoot
what kind of active lifestyle?
It's like vintage restored carousel on the waterfront in Brooklyn. That should be cool.
That's stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna sneeze.
All right.
Excuse me. I sneezed on the truth there. Bowling. I love bowling. I can't wait to Fro knows, like a Fro knows bowling trip.
for a favor when I went bowling and I just couldn't get. I kept hooking to one side, and you corrected me. This guy knows bowling. Jared knows bowling, people. He knows bowling even
I
from.
do.
You knew exactly what
Yeah.
you were doing wrong from my description. That was amazing.
Yeah, Adam's like, I'm bowling and I'm not doing too well. What could I do to make it better? And I'm like, where are you starting? And I think you were starting like in the middle or something.
Too far to the center, and I kept hooking, and you're like, just take a few steps to the side.
Yeah, I told him to step to the right because his ball was curving too far. So if he stepped to the right, he could then get the ball to curve right into the pocket, thus hitting between the head pin and the pin behind it, causing a chain reaction, which gives you a better chance for getting a strike.
Yes, it sounds very, very fancy. Yes, indeed.
It is. I love bowling. We should do a FroKnowsPhoto bowling party at North Bowl around the corner for me.
Right.
Ryan, so I look forward to getting you that camera, by the way. I can't wait to see what you do. And you, as a part of getting that camera, Ryan, you've got to come on camera with me and make a video about it so that we can see how everything goes like that. I'll explain this, and after I am done explaining this, we will head out, and I've got to get going. So South by Southwest, for you guys who don't know what it is, it's a big music conference. It's where a lot of musicians, a lot of bands who are looking to get signed go to be seen, to be discovered, to get showcases, to try to get signed by labels. We have a theory about these being signed to labels these days ourselves, but it's also interactive technology, which is huge for like apps, and Spreecast will be there demonstrating what they do, rolling out their the mobile app, and it's also now a music festival. Movie festival. So it's everything technology, music, and technology, music,
Film.
and film. It's those three. So it's a gathering of a lot of smart, cool, fun, hip. It's the place to be if you're in Austin, Texas, or you just never been before. So I want to thank Chris for joining us and actually helping us as the moderator today. So thank you very much, Chris. Be sure to scroll over my head down here on the right-hand side, and be sure to follow me. You can say follow Jared, and be sure to follow Adam as well. So thank you guys for joining us. Adam, thank you one more time.
Thanks, guys.
All right, guys, you have a good one. Look for us next week. There will be an iPod, iPhone, Apple device Spreecast mobile coming soon. I don't know the exact dates on that, but we will see you all somewhere on the road to South by Southwest. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya!